Hi everyone, welcome to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. We are at Danny's Restaurant. It looks a little different this evening because, well, they're having their customer appreciation night throughout Danny's Restaurant. And this is a great time for us to say thank you very much to Danny and all of his staff. We appreciate him and them in the restaurant. They've been so great to us here in Out of Bounds this year, and we are really thrilled to be back here another week and through these subsequent weeks coming up throughout the 2014 season for the Buffalo Bills. All right, my name is Sal Capaccio, and of course, Searcy is here with us tonight. Denora, thank you very much for joining us, as always. All right. And you can see in your shot right there, our very special guest making an appearance. I think this is my third year doing this, and every year this guy is good enough to come out here and hang out with us, and I appreciate it. I'll let you introduce him.
Tonight's special guest is the one and only CJ Spiller.
Thanks, man. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. No problem. All right, well, first things first, more than anything, let's talk about your health because you only played a couple series in the game against the Denver Broncos, and first they said you had some cramps, and then they said it was a hamstring issue. So give us an update. First tell us what happened, and then tell us an update on how you're feeling.
It happened on the play when Corey Graham got his interception, trying to be a good teammate, go and help out throw a block. And then throwing my block, I my hamstring kind of grabbed on me. So, it's taking it day by day, just see how it goes.
Now, most of you guys have played other positions throughout your life, but if you only work on defense and tackling people, what's it like to yell bingo or whatever it is you guys yell and go block someone all of a sudden?
It's good. It gives us a chance to hit opposing offensive player. That's what I tried to do. Luckily, the guy seen me coming, so he was able to avoid me. But in doing so, I kind of injured myself. So I told Corey next time I'm not blocking for him. I'm just going to rally him to the end zone.
Well, listen, I know you can't say anything, but you might not even worry about blocking anyway because somehow it'll be a penalty, it seems like, right, on these returns.
Right.
Oh, my goodness, right? I know you can't say anything.
Yeah,
right. I'll say it for you. How you doing, though? What's the process this week? What are you going to do to get ready for Green Bay?
Just rehabbing and make sure I stay up on my treatment no matter how early or how early I got to come to the facility or how late I got to stay. I just got to make sure I get in there and get my leg right.
And I'm sure your wife will make sure. She's going to get in on this. She's a runner. She knows how to handle hamstrings, right?
Absolutely.
Well, speaking of health, CJ, you are set to return, my man. One more week. Are you itching to get out there or what?
Oh man, I'm biting at the bits right now, and but at the same time, just taking it one day at a time, and making sure I'm staying on top of everything. So once I do get cleared to return to action, that I'll be ready to go.
It's never a good thing to get hurt, obviously, but I guess the good news is it wasn't a knee, wasn't things that you can't come back from. It was a broken collarbone, and these things heal. It's a bone, and you're a running back, and you use your legs to run. Luckily, you don't run with your collarbone.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Unfortunately, the injury did happen, but good thing it happened in my upper body. It didn't affect. It's not going to affect my running style. Obviously, you still get hit, you still get tackled, so it'll be something that I have to get adjusted to. But when I'm out there playing, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just go out there and give it all I got.
Now, I'm sure many people did, but I ran through that play literally 5 times on my DVR to find out exactly what happened. Can you kind of walk us through? Because it looks so harmless when you hit the ground, but something must have hit the wrong way.
Yeah, it's just, I got an open field, and as soon as I literally looked up to the Jumbotron, because, obviously I seen the guy in my vision, coming from an angle. And once I passed him, I thought I was gone. So as soon as I looked up to the Jumbotron, that's when he clipped my foot, and I tried to jump and turn my body, but didn't turn all the way, and pretty much shoulder just went straight into the turf, and it shattered the collarbone, and first time ever breaking the bone. But good thing it's healed up, and it'll be ready to go versus Oakland.
Question for both you guys: you're such competitive guys. You don't get to this level without being it. People don't understand, and can you tell us what it's like to watch your teammates when you can't be out there helping them, especially in a big game like that or for several weeks of games? Tell us a little bit about that.
It hurt it, man. A couple of trainers had to calm me down. I kind of threw my helmet in a little bit. They told me you just got to relax. There's nothing you can do about it. You don't want to go out there and further injure yourself. So I had to suck it up and did the best that I could. Every time the guys came onto the sideline before halftime, I just kept encouraging them. Kept right alongside Donnie, kept coaching them, letting them know what I see out there. So it was good for me to still be out there on the side, giving my advice and my input on the game. But at the same time, it hurted not to be out there to help them.
CJ, I was right there when it happened. I wanted to run out there and give you a hug, man. That's what I felt like. But I saw the emotion on your face. That's got to be tough for you.
Yeah, it was tough. Anytime you get hurt and you're not able to go out there and battle with your teammates, it's always tough. But it's also been a blessing, to be honestly. It kind of got me mentally sharp. That gave me a different outlook on things. Obviously, I never took things for granted. But once you get hurt, you really realize that the saying in the NFL, you're always one play away from being injured. And unfortunately for me, I was that one play. So, you know, now I have a different approach to how I want to approach the game and how I want to just approach life. So it's been a pleasure, but it's also been tough not being able to go out there and battle with the guys.
Well, the Green Bay Packers this week and then the Oakland Raiders, and CJ will be ready to play in that game. So we'll talk with him about what his rehab has been like over the last several weeks when we come back. Plus, as always, DeNorris has some interesting questions for our special guest tonight that we'll get to in a little while. Back here at Danny South Restaurant, 400 Abbott Road in Orchard Park, New York. We'll be back after this on Out of Bounds.
Welcome to Excuria Salon and Spa. We invite you to come in, enjoy, relax, and restore, serving you with the finest from traditional and modern techniques from around the world. Our stylists don't follow trends. They interpret and adapt cuts and colors for your individual lifestyle, while integrating the latest looks and in-hair fashion. Pamper yourself with our professional nail treatments, our European facials, or a relaxing massage. Excuria Salon and Spa. Share the experience.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Bova. Bova Family Chiropractic has been serving the Western New York community for over 20 years. Our professional staff will welcome you to a friendly environment. We specialize in acute and chronic pain for work injuries, motor vehicle accidents, and sports injuries. Full X-ray facility is on site for immediate treatment. We also provide preventative care with a licensed massage therapist on staff. Most insurances are accepted, including Medicare. Call today at 675-4134.
Skip the retailer, forget the wholesaler. Buy your diamonds where the pros buy. Come to Diamond Cutters of Western New York and see our brand new 4,400 square foot office showroom. We were the very first diamond cutting operation in Buffalo. We have the largest selection of loose diamonds in Western New York and have our own in-house custom designers. Our experienced staff can help you choose or custom create a jewelry design that fits your personal taste. Buy where your favorite players buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter.
Out of Bounds is brought to you by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy where the pros buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter. Excuria Salon and Spa, the finest in traditional and modern techniques. Savor the experience. Bova Family Chiropractic, 1953 Ridge Road in West Seneca. Feel the healing hands. Stumps Gymnastics Center, 2187 Worley Drive, Williamsville. By Montebaro Heights, luxury senior apartments from the Brothers of Mercy. By Flixtures on the web at www.etsy.com/shop/fixtures. And by Buffalo Battleground Airsoft Arena and Store, providing birthday parties, walk-on play, and gaming 5 days a week.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. We love being at Danny South Restaurant. You can too every Sunday. They got all the games, including the Bills home games, the Bills away games, doesn't matter. Big game against the Green Bay Packers this week. Come on down, grab some world-famous chicken wing soup, and also anything else on their incredible menu. CJ Spiller is our special guest with DeNorris Searcy here tonight. CJ, what did you do during rehab? How do you rehab a collarbone? Come on now.
Really, it's just making sure that you keep the range of motion in it. Kind of trying to build back up the strength. Obviously, it still get fatigue every now and then, but the biggest thing is just the range of motion. And we got a bone stimulator that kind of heals the bone, but it's not really too much that you can do. Obviously, if we would have done the surgery, if we wouldn't have done the surgery, the same time frame would have been the same, wouldn't have been nothing different. But you know, the way I broke it, we had to do the surgery. But mainly just been lifting weights, doing stuff with one arm and just trying to build the strength back in it.
Now, I know you're a big weightlifter. How much did that affect you lifting weights?
Well, it affected me a lot. You know, I'm not able to lift as much weight as I used to. But you know, it's starting to get back there. But you know, don't want to push it too much. I want to make sure that once I do start back lifting heavy weight, that is right.
All right, when you get back out there, your hamstring, are you going to be thinking about it? Does it become mental at some point when you're rehabbing? Like, oh my God, I don't want to do anything here, you know?
I mean, you think about it when you're rehabbing, but once you're out there on the field, you don't really think about it. You just think about playing the game. That's the main thing. I mean, you just, like I always say, a little prayer and then just go out there and just have fun.
Last question about the injuries. I promise we'll get on to football stuff. How excited are you to play Oakland, man? How excited are you?
Like I said, I'm biting at the bit. So, you know, hopefully once we do this last little step that we have to do, hopefully I get cleared and hopefully that's the game that I'm able to return. But I tell you what, I'm definitely ready, excited, and just to go out and have another opportunity to play again.
All right, well, obviously, not the result we all wanted against the Denver Broncos on Sunday. Lots of things happened throughout the game, but one thing that happened was the defense stopped Peyton Manning's 51-game streak of touchdown passes. I know it's about the win. I get it, and you're going to tell me that, but, I mean, seriously, how did you guys shut Peyton down? He was less than 200 yards, 2 interceptions, and no touchdowns.
I'm just doing our best to stay on top of the deep balls. We knew they like to run a lot of pick routes and a lot of screens. So this week we knew we had to be great tacklers, especially on the perimeter with all the quick jailbreak screens they love to throw. And we had to be able to communicate the pick routes. So we had to pass guys off underneath and to avoid running into each other and allow them to get big plays.
Very physical game too, Denoris. I mean,
Absolutely.
even when you were in there for a little while and then afterwards, I mean, I think Emmanuel Sanders needs an ice bath after that. I mean, he was getting absolutely beat up.
Yeah,
out there.
we was talking about that today. We was all looking at each other like that boy hurting this right
Yeah,
now.
right,
That boy
right.
hurting this morning right now.
He knew he played the Bills, didn't he?
Right, we put some licks on him. I mean, he's a tough competitor. He stayed out there. He kept fighting. What more can you ask from a guy?
And of course, it's always nice to see a couple of your defensive backmates get interceptions with
Right, absolutely.
Corey and Stefan.
Right.
Yeah, and so CJ, you're out there. What do you do during the course of a game like yesterday? You were with the team. What's your role on the sidelines?
My role is really I have the iPad and I'm looking at the defense, seeing what the linebackers doing, how fast they flowing, just kind of just getting the feel for it. And then obviously I go and communicate that to Coach Weed and to the running backs, letting them know what I see. And but the biggest thing is just trying to communicate and stay on top of everything.
How do you get past this game so quickly? This was a big game, obviously, and you guys have had those. There was some frustration with some officiating, things like that. How do you go from what happened on Sunday to get ready for such a challenge with Aaron Rodgers that quickly next Sunday?
We just gotta leave it behind us. Like you said, we got a lot of missed opportunities was left out there on the field. A lot of calls didn't go our way, but hey, it's the NFL. Another week, it's a new week to prepare and a new opponent. Like you said, the tough challenge with a guy like Aaron Rodgers coming in, who's also another elite quarterback. So we just got to make sure we be on our P's and Q's.
All right, we'll take a quick time out. I promise we're going to get to our questions for CJ Spiller from Denoris. I know he's getting ready to ask. We have some interesting things about CJ. We'll see how much he knows himself, and we'll learn a little bit more about CJ Spiller from Clemson to the Buffalo Bills here on Out of Bounds. The Bills have a very big game against the Green Bay Packers this week, and our Vic Ace Vito was in the locker room talking with the players about the upcoming matchup at Ralph Wilson Stadium.
We just kept getting out into the goal line and getting 3 points. Now, those are those things that you can't do against great teams like Denver and Green Bay. You got to score points. And that's the things that we've been missing all season. We got to score. It's not going to be a perfect play or a perfect route. We just got to make plays.
Really all year we've go out for a drive or go out and play for a quarter and play really well and move the ball up and down the field, So I think that's just, it's been our focus and our goal is to just do it for 4 quarters, and we're going to have to do it this week.
Obviously, they're both great quarterbacks, and, Rodgers is probably playing as well as anyone has been playing in the league this year. And, I think the dimension that he brings, not only can he make all the throws, but he can extend plays 2 ways. Obviously, he has an unbelievable pocket presence, when to leave the pocket, when to run. Obviously, he's an outstanding athlete, and he also can break the pocket and still make all the throws vertically down the field and keep his eyes down the field.
Well, I think that was a lot of our talk leading up into our last game, with Cleveland, that we hadn't played particularly well at home. We were able to do it there, with Cleveland at home and win a big game. We've got an even bigger game this week. And I tell you, with Aaron Rodgers and their offense coming in, our crowd can play as big a part in this game as they've played in any game this year. He relies a lot on different counts, a lot on different cadences, keep you off your, pass rushers off their toes, keep the defense on their toes. So, crowd noise could be, a big benefit for us this week.
We gotta go out and get a win, and we're gonna prepare hard. We got an excellent opponent coming in here Sunday. Looking forward to an awesome atmosphere once again with another sold-out crowd, and we're fired up.
I think that we let a couple games slip on ourselves, so we put ourselves in this situation, but we still got control of our destiny. We can win out 3 games and be 10-6, and hopefully make it to the playoff, and that's what we're fighting for. Thanks.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds here at Danny's South Restaurant. The Bills getting ready for the Green Bay Packers on Sunday. Aaron Rodgers and company coming to Ralph Wilson Stadium. We'll talk about that in just a little while, but first, Denoris. Let's see how well CJ knows himself here a little bit.
All right, here we go. Question number 1.
Don't let him look at these answers.
I might.
You went to state in track in high school.
Yeah.
What was your fastest time?
My fastest time in high school?
Yeah.
How about this? What was your state title time? Was that your fastest?
Yeah, my state title time was 10:34 in the 100 and 21:25 in the 200.
Well, then Clemson didn't even give you credit. They said 10:42. Were you faster than that?
10:42. Yeah,
okay,
10:42.
oh, it was 10:42.
Yeah,
He wanted to go 10:3 on you.
Yeah,
That's right. 10:42. You were state champion of the 100 and the 200?
Yeah, 100, 200.
That's pretty amazing. Do you remember some of the guys you ran against?
Yeah, I ran against the guy we just signed today, Deontay Thompson.
Really?
Yeah, he in Belle Glades. It was funny how it all worked out. Obviously them guys been from down there. They was running their mouth. So, my track coach just pulled me to the side and just say, stay focused. And once you hear that gun go off, you let them know how you run. So, and that's what we did. We stuck to the game plan, and I was able to win.
Those guys at Belgrade, they get fast by chasing rabbits. You know that, right? They
Yeah,
burn the sugar cane, they run out. CJ didn't have to do any of that, though. He was already fast. He didn't have to do any of that. All right, this is a very interesting question for you, CJ. We're going to put you on the spot here.
Question number 2. If the Buffalo Bills had a 4x1 team, who would be the 4 guys on that team?
As of right
4
now,
guys. Who would be on the 4x1?
Right now on the roster,
Yep.
if I was to take a bet, it would probably be.
Who would you put?
I'll put Marquise Goodwin, Sammy Watkins. We need somebody strong. This is not including myself, right?
I would hope you would. I don't know.
I'll put myself
You
on
would,
there.
right?
All right.
Yeah,
And then,
that's 3.
Need one more.
We got Leotis. He's pretty fast.
You
Right?
know what?
Roby.
Nikel?
Roby ran track in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably go either Roby or Leotis.
There's 5 guys. We got to battle for the 4th spot.
Yeah.
You guys could put together a heck of a 4x1 team, though, couldn't you?
Yeah, I think we could put together a good
Yeah,
team.
Roby started off.
We always talk about it every season about how we want to run in the off season. Obviously, running with Jacoby, we always just talk about putting us an NFL team together and seeing how we compete against some of the best.
All right, very interesting. And then finally,
This one's a little bit embarrassing. Does anyone still call you Clifford? I will hope not.
CJ is for Clifford Jr., right?
Clifford Jr.
I know you're proud of that. We bring it up because I know you're proud of it. That was your pop's name.
I'm definitely proud of my name. I get a lot of grief for it, but I'm good with it. But the only time that I would get that name is if my mother is mad at me.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the only time that I usually get that.
Hey, my mom calls me Salvatore when she's mad at me. I know what you mean. How about you?
Fat.
What?
Fat.
Fat.
F-A-T.
She calls you fat?
Fat.
Like when I go home to Georgia, I don't hear Searcy or Denoris. My name is
Wait.
Fat.
I need to know more about this. What is this? Where does this come from?
That's a nickname.
Were you big when you were young?
Yes, I was 8.2 pounds at birth. So
Whoa.
my nickname was Fat.
Wow.
The first time I heard my first name come out of somebody's mouth was my freshman year of college. It was always Searcy or Fat.
Now Denoris, or D. Some people call you D.
Yeah, but it was crazy because my first day of orientation, the teacher was saying Denoris, and I'm sitting back there looking around like, who's she talking to? And then when she finally said Denoris Searcy, I was like, okay, that's me, my bad.
What does your wife call you when she's mad at you?
Dominique.
Oh. There you go, very good. Now, Denoris has his beautiful daughter here with him tonight. CJ, you have a daughter too. I mean, when you got to the Bills, man, I remember meeting her, and I think she was 3 years old, maybe, right?
Yeah,
she's all grown up.
She was about 3 years old at the time when I got, actually she was 3 when I got drafted here. But it's definitely been a pleasure. So, both y'all guys have newborns. So, enjoy the years. That's the main thing. Enjoy every moment, cherish every moment. And, I can't wait till she get up next weekend and spend the Christmas holiday with me.
Right. I remember talking to you before the draft about how great it would be to get Sammy Watkins from Clemson to play here. Really, this has been Clemson North here in Buffalo for several years. A lot of Tigers. What's it like playing with so many of your teammates, or at least guys that went to the same university?
Well, obviously the Bills do a great job of knowing where the real athletes at.
Oh, yeah.
Man. We
I think it's a shot at North Carolina. That's what I think.
I mean, it's not a shot. I'm just saying, we got some great talent there in that water. But it's always great. Anytime, Searcy can say the same thing. Anytime you can see one of your guys come from your alma mater and be part of your team, it's always awesome because that just speaks volume of your college and what the guys does.
Absolutely.
All right, we will take one final timeout, and when we come back, we'll talk about the upcoming matchup against the Green Bay Packers. Look, lots of things didn't go right for the Bills yesterday in the scoreboard, but lots of things did go right for them in other games. They're still very much in this thing. They still have a very legitimate shot to make the playoffs, and we'll talk about how they can do that, beating the Green Bay Packers here at Ralph Wilson Stadium on Sunday. Stick around. It's Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment.
Skip the retailer, forget the wholesaler. Buy your diamonds where the pros buy. Come to Diamond Cutters of Western New York and see our brand new 4,400 square foot office showroom. We were the very first diamond cutting operation in Buffalo. We have the largest selection of loose diamonds in Western New York and have our own in-house custom designers. Our experienced staff can help you choose or custom create a jewelry design that fits your personal taste. Buy where your favorite players buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter.
Welcome to Exterior Salon and Spa. We invite you to come in, enjoy, relax, and restore, serving you with the finest in traditional and modern techniques from around the world. Our stylists don't follow trends. They interpret and adapt cuts and colors for your individual lifestyle, while integrating the latest looks and in-hair fashion. Pamper yourself with our professional nail treatments, our European facials, or a relaxing massage. Exterior Salon and Spa. Share the experience.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Bova. Bova Family Chiropractic has been serving the Western New York community for over 20 years. Our professional staff will welcome you to a friendly environment. We specialize in acute and chronic pain for work injuries, motor vehicle accidents, and sports injuries. Full X-ray facility is on site for immediate treatment. We also provide preventative care with a licensed massage therapist on staff. Most insurances are accepted, including Medicare. Call today at 675-4134.
Out of Bounds is brought to you by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy where the pros buy direct from the Diamond Cutter. Exterior Salon and Spa, the finest in traditional and modern techniques. Savor the experience. Bova Family Chiropractic, 1953 Ridge Road in West Seneca. Feel the healing hands. Stumps Gymnastics Center, 2187 Worley Drive in Williamsville. By Montebaro Heights, luxury senior apartments from the Brothers of Mercy. By Flixtures on the web at www.etsy.com/shop/fixtures, and by Buffalo Battleground Airsoft Arena and Store, providing birthday parties, walk-on play, and gaming 5 days a week.
All right, welcome back to the conclusion of Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. We'll get right back into it with CJ Spiller, our special guest here tonight, with Denoris Searcy as usual. By the way, every Monday night, come on down here. We tape Out of Bounds, and we appreciate Denoris coming in and grabbing a player with us to meet the people out here and sign autographs, take pictures. It's a great time. Great time. All right, CJ, I haven't talked to you about it. I have to ask you about it. Looks like you're going to be a free agent at the end of the year. Okay, unless you want to exercise your option. We'd love that, by the way. We'd love for you to exercise your option. But obviously, you got to do what you got to do, what's best for you. And if you do become a free agent, would you like to stay in Buffalo? And have you had any discussions along those lines to stay here?
Well, obviously, the main goal is to try to stay in Buffalo. That's the reality of it. But at the same time,
how about that? Stay in Buffalo. We'd love that, right? Absolutely.
I'm not just saying that. I truly have, fell in love with this city and this town. The people have been tremendous to me and my family since day one. And my first objective is to stay here. But at the end of the day, it's a business. Yep. Both sides going to do what's best for them. And, hopefully we can get an agreement. But if not, I have nothing but the best for this organization, for this town. And, wish them nothing but success.
And then, You and him, by the way. He's also going to be free. Can we keep both you
Yeah,
guys?
we tag team.
I don't want to be
Tag
sitting
team
up here a
partners.
year from now without having the option to have both you guys on this show. You know what I mean? That'd be nice to have you back here, right?
Right, absolutely.
So obviously, you've had this discussion. We've talked about it. You'd like to stay here as well. Same reasons, I'm sure.
Absolutely. I love the city. They've always been good to me and my family. Just whatever happens. I'll always be blessed and be grateful to be a part of this organization.
Now, CJ, you do have an agent now, right? Because at the beginning of the year you didn't. I know your agent was very close to you when he passed away, but you did hire an agent a couple months ago or so?
Yeah, got my agent signed right after training camp, just like I promised everybody that I would.
Yep,
so, everything's going smooth from what I'm here. I really told them that I didn't want to be bogged down with, agent with contract stuff. You handle
So
that
going
stuff.
smooth means you think they actually talk?
Yeah, hopefully. I think they have.
Okay.
I know they have.
Let them handle that, right?
I know they've talked a couple of times. So I'm gonna let them handle that. And I told him, if a deal comes across your table that you think that's very pleasing to you, and you think that I'd be excited about it, that's when you ring my phone. If not, just keep me.
Well, I think you compared it to dating and a marriage earlier this year. You said you date and then you date, and if it's a marriage and you like it, you get married,
exactly,
right?
Yeah, exactly. Just like you date a girl, you get to know her. Obviously I'd have got to know in the Buffalo Bill organization for 5 years. So I'd have dated her, a while. So now I'm kind of want to pop that question next for the marriage.
All right. Well, very good. Well, I'll tell you what. I speak on behalf of many Bills fans that we'd like this marriage to continue for many years. All right. We'd like that here. All right. The Green Bay Packers are coming to town. This is, I'll say, an even better team than you played last week to me. I watched them on TV. I mean, oh my goodness, the way Aaron Rodgers is playing with that offense. What do you know about them? I know you really get into your scouting report later in the week, but so far, what have you seen? What do you know about them?
Well, with Aaron Rodgers, he's a proven quarterback in this league. He's a Super Bowl MVP. He has a good group of receivers that he loves to throw to. So especially us as a secondary, we got a challenge ahead of us. Like we just had a challenge, but it's all good. That's what you sign up for the NFL for. Every week is top competition, and we're up for the challenge.
And then obviously on the defensive side of the ball, do you still go to all these meetings and watch the other team and go through the game plan process he does this week?
Oh, without a doubt. As soon as I wrap up this show tonight, I'm be heading to the spot that I love to go and just relax, and I'm gonna be scouting the Packers tonight and kind of getting a head start on them and letting the guys know what I see. So it's gonna be a tough challenge. It always is. It's nothing easy. The good thing is that the cold's not going to affect them guys.
Right.
So but like Searcy said, this is the type of games that you sign up for. You want to be the best. You have to go out there and try to beat some of the best teams.
Does it help they're on Monday Night Football? Like, does that actually help you guys, or does that hey, it's all about the film we're going to get because you don't see as much on there?
I'm watching both. I'm
both.
watching the game, and I'm going to watch.
Maybe you can learn a little bit about them by things they say, things like that, right?
Right. Just try to look for small things that can help us get an advantage over them.
Now, CJ, you said they'll be used to the cold. They'll also be used to a big crowd, but not against them. This is a great home field crowd we can take advantage of.
Absolutely.
It's a tremendous crowd. The fans going to show up and they're going to be loud like they always have been, and we're going to need them. Especially like for our defense. They're going against a great offense, and there's nothing to take nothing away from those guys. They'll prove that they can put up points, but we're going to need our crowd to be a factor into the game on Sunday. And the good thing for us is these guys, they're going to be coming on a short week. They play tonight. Obviously, they'll practice probably walk through tomorrow, Wednesday, then get on the plane, head over here Friday. So we just have to take advantage of every opportunity that we have.
Absolutely. All right, before we let you go, real quick, message in the locker room. You guys know you're still in this, right? 7-6. All you keep winning, you'll be okay, right?
So you're telling me we have a chance?
Yes, you still do. That's right, big chance. That's right, CJ. That's right. I'm glad he said it because they still do. Big game for the Bills against the Packers. We hope you come down to Danny South Restaurant. If you're not going to the game, you enjoy all their specials here. Come back here Monday night. We'll be back here taping another edition of Out of Bounds. For CJ Spiller and Denoris Searcy, I'm Sal Capaccio. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks, man.